あ、そうだ。危ない。デプスが危ない。サム・ハウエルのまま行こうとしてます。前回、前回対人戦で吉田さんとの対戦で、ハーツじゃなかったって。危ないよね。ハウエル、OVR67 ですからね。マジで。マジでロングパスがことごとく通らなかった。ミドルパスが通んなかった。はい。ミドルパスアプリとかでやってます？アプリじゃなくて。さあ、ウェブサイトですか？ブラウザですか？ブラウザで自分のアイコンから行くといけません？そうですね。ミドルパスアプリとかでやってます？アプリじゃなくて。なんかね、ブラウザの方が遅い気がしますね。配信後の反応が。なんか、僕iPhone のアプリだと結構すぐ来ます。はい、押します。よろしくお願いします。勝っても負けても、ヒマリーグ、アポロさんとのラスト決戦ですよね、これ。いや頑張るぞ。
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by the rookie Andrew Makuba.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
47. Then we're going to 53. Everybody kill.
Dak now from the gun.
Nice.
His first throw is an interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. He'll take over right at the 5 after the return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
They're
going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Good. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch made. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here. Bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short.
CD ラン絶対来ると思ってずっと追ってたけど追いつかなかった。
Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dak off the play fake. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play.
一瞬取れるかと思ったんですけど全然遠かったです。
Because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Lays out left side and gets it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now it's Prescott again. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. He brings it in.
Yeah.
Pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey.
Going for it, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Come on
ス
now.
コートパワーリードトス
Go to right there. That was
初めて
always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st
クス
and
ナ
goal.
スティール
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah. All right, hey. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Dump off coverage. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-point game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Each round of the
さすがに
playoffs, Brock,
4連
getting
チャ
some
ン
early
でしたね
points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional rounds.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now なんかプレイシートが入るとこのプレイ
Good, good, good.
体型の順番がずれますよね
No, no.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
うわ
A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought
押され
for that one stop,
押されまくって
only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of
順番
scrimmage.
がずれてるんです
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Good, good, good. Set. Silver, silver. All right, anyway, help. 63, 63, 63.
Toss play to Barkley.
間違えたけど、結果を。
He's across the 35. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
マジで？あ、そういうこと？
And they just get the playoff. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
なんかプレイシートってほら選べるじゃないですか、ウィークストレート陣で。で、なんか適当なのが入ったことによって、この体型のオーディブルが僕の設定とは違うものになっている。なんかオーディブルのバグみたいなのが起きてます。
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on second and short. Ertz gets it out wide, complete. He spins right by him. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown.
なんかプレイシートがうまく使いこなせないですね。
Every year, it's kind of like the Baskin Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything.
ディフェンスもなんか
僕
の使ってるのが消えたりとかして困ってたことがあったんです。
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
そのキックリターンめっちゃうまい。
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
Dak to the air here. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Now Dak to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Here's Dak. Makes the ground. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
speed
So-
kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious
CD ラも見て
Those
るの
yards
に
after catch, just like that.
抜
Take
か
a
れる
short
っていうな
gain,
んか
and
屈
turn
辱
it
で
into
す
an
よね。
explosive play.
Come on, Nate. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott to throw once more. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, and you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
The nose of the football inside the one. Here's second and goal.
おう
Quick throw, complete.
おう
Into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the
この子
second
いい
half
で
to
す
come
ね
into
さ
the
っき
lead.
から違う子ですか
All
ね
right, processing time from the moment he pulled it
ですよね
back to the moment he made that
さっき
throw,
の子か
Brock.
と思っ
But
て
I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did.
ちょいちょいやられてるイメージ
Quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
こっちかオーディブル変わるのはちょっと嫌だなこのバグ
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Delta, set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. Outright, Cooper's got it. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Delta.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Great, set. 180, 180. Delta.
First down throwing for Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes
な
backwards
んか
on first
狙われ
down.
てる気配を感じたん
He
ですよね
specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Great. Delta.
Hurts yet again.
アウチ
And there, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over with the football just outside the 30.
今のは投げ捨てにするべきでし
That
た
one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Power his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Prescott will look to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
63.
First down, a run with Barkley. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He sure came his
落としたマジか
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. There he goes again! Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play fake with Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts.
落とし
Really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. A throw right side. Caught by Goddard. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense. Getting him down behind the line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
No touch that. I know anyone, huh? You all left. No touch.
To the air on 3rd and long. He couldn't hang on.
落とした。
Touchdown, but it slipped
取っ
right
た
through
と
his
思っ
hands,
たの
and
に。
now it's 4th down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive.
最後のな、コーダーとポロリやな。
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
リターンタッチダウンあるからな。
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. We're going to 53.
Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Yeah, here we go. I check.
Looking to throw. And we put everything he's got behind it. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
白熱戦ですね。白熱戦ですよ、白熱。
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. Dory Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. A nice run here past the 35. He's out in the clear. Saquon Barkley. And they finally get to him at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
疲れてましたよ
I
ね。
can guarantee you that's going to be in
これマンツ
trouble
ーで
Sunday
す。
right
マン
there in
ツ
the
ー。
film room
ブリ
front
ッ
and
ツか。
center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play pauses.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
63. Silver, set.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So
なんかオーディブルが変更が効かないっていう、なんかよくわかんない状態になります。なんか変なバグなんだ。何なんですかね。いや、PA じゃなかったんですけどね。まあいいや。
Backed up by an unforced error. This is 3rd and 7.
No touch that.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the
AJ
touchdown.
Brown.
So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. No on the connection, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah! There we go!
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Great, set. Anyone up?
Hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, Hurts. They set up the screen. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
絶対30ヤード以上行かれてますよね、今。いや、絶対30ヤードラインを超えてくる。キックオフリターン。
Dak off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players.
チームだっ
Once
ていう
he
の
senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dak now from the gun.
うわ、
Down the field, he's
うわ
got
出
Lamb.
た。
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
CD ラウンド切っていつもこうスコーンと抜かれますよ。完全
CD
に。
Lamb with the
完
touchdown.
全に。
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle,
来
it's
る
good.
行くくらいのタイミン
Cowboys
グ
cut
で
the
は
lead down to
捉え
10.
てたはずなんです。そう。
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. They stop by Damone Clark.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Hurts setting up to throw. Sheds off the rusher. Chased out to his right. And he's out of bounds, but what a great player there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an
そう
Eagles
そう
first
そう
down.
ですよね。
That's
い
one
や
of those
今外に出ようと思っ
occasions
たん
you
です
sit
けど。
in that pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down throwing for Hurts. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hurts trying again on second down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3.
ハース強いな。
Chipping away a few here ahead
こんな
of
に
his
強い
third
と思う。
down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
イーグルスは強いんですよ。
They'll throw, 3rd and long. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging
イーグルスの OVR に慣れちゃいけないん
You
です。
give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
カウボーイズの CD ラムみたいのが2、3人いますよ。
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They've got a man in motion. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Dallas.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. First down from the 42.
Yeah, here we go. I take 40. Here we go, 47.
Dak throwing again.
Okay.
And brings it in yet again. He takes it down to the 33. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Receiver in motion, going left. Another throw for Prescott. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw once more. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it's 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Green Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over now at their own 20.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just
怖え。それの方が怖
don't
え。
win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah,
あれ
interceptions
です
follow.
よ。OVR 体感半分ですからね、パーパン。パン選手みたい。そうです。
On the move, hit it right. He can run it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 30. Running in the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
ちょっとハーツがこんなに強いのはちょっと僕も想定外です。2週間ぐらい休んだから。
Watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
倒れない QB と倒れないランニングバックっていう。
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Pickens. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with
コーナーバックは育てたんですよ。結構。デフォで強いのは DL だってめっちゃ強いです。
Really? The timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the 42. Throwing again, Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Prescott again. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Completes it again to Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens the touchdown.
それはね、僕もそう思います。
Just
a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running left. This is Barkley. And he's out the clear. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia
バー
touchdown.
クリーは強いっす
The
ね。
Eagles making a 3-score game in the fourth.
自分が動かしてるような感じがしないん
Saquon
です。
with a touchdown.
強すぎて、この
Extra
人。
point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, that defense is flying football. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Dak off the play fake. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off.
そういえば DPI ってあんま取られないですよね。この山点で。なんか、
Kids would say, he's
パ
him.
スインターってなんかどっちかっていうと LB の方が取られるイメージがありますね。
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
47. 26.
Prescott on 1st and 10. He finds Pickens left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott.
Ah,
And he will score.
Good play.
Touchdown, Dallas. The
追
Cowboys
っ
making
て
the
たのに
scoreboard
取れ
look a touch
追っ
better.
てたんですけど。
CD Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third.
Great, set. Trimmer.
They go to Barkley again. He surrendered a few yards, but not that first down. Good play, making it 4th down now. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Gotta hurry this to the line.
13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Dak now from the gun.
Yeah.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Prescott now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Motion the slot man right. Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Running back sent in motion left. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long, Prescott. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line.
ハーツ強すぎましたね。ハーツとバークリーは強すぎなんですよ。なんか。
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
よいしょ。倒れないハーツ。そうなんですよ。トップランニングなバック並みに倒れないですよね、あれね。いや距離走ってました。でも、ちょっと一個ロングランありましたよね、あれ。めっちゃ長く走るやつがあった気がする。でも、プレスコット491ヤードも投げてますよ。めっちゃ投げてる。つうか、めっちゃ投げてる。結構ディフェンス頑張ってたつもりだったんですけど。頑張ってたんですけどね。なんだ、CD ラムがめっちゃ、いや、CD ラム228ヤード。なんかね、こっちのハープの、強すぎ問題はありますけど、ラムの強すぎ問題もありますよ。228。いや、そんなに。倒れないですからね。ハーツ。 カウボーイズってなんかタックル怪我してました？怪我したのか。そっから漏れました。プレイシートのバグ問題はちょっと気になるな。そうなんですよ。プレイシートってあれなんか、ウィーク進むにあたって勝手に選ばれません？ああ、プレイシート、あ、違うんですよ。プレイシートじゃなくて、プレイシートを選んだっていうかなんか、オンにした状態で行くと、フォーメーションの順番がなんか、いつもと変わっちゃって、一番はあれですよ、僕は。